Good afternoon and welcome to CTV Sports. I'm Dale Schwetz.
Good afternoon, and I'm Jan-Eric Frank. A warm welcome.
And we are live from the CTV studios in Wellington, Florida, and we're at the Grand Champions Polo Club. We're going to Santa Polo Farm to the Aspen Field for the 2023 Top Pony 12 goal.
And
two good teams today come here. Quite on Z against Globalport.
Correct, and thank you, Dale. Let's just quickly run you through the players that are out there. Quite on Z, we know for a fact that that team, of course, being led by Alessia Zeidler. She's in at number 1, coming in off -1. At number 2, we should see Joseph Schwartz, the young one-goal player. Very easy identifiable. He's got that lovely long hair. At number 3, one of our favorites. And if you watched yesterday, well, what a great day he had yesterday, scoring 10 goals. Sugar Erskine is coming in at number 3. There he is with the Quite on Z shirt and the big red button in the middle. And then at number 4, Mr. I like to change my hats as much as I can during a polo game, Jason Crowder.
Yes, sir.
Quite on Z. Globalport, Mikey Romero at number 1, Vaughan Miller at number 2, Anthony Gracia at number 3, the 4-goal, and the highest member of that team is, of course, Mariano Obregon, and we are hoping that he is wearing the number 4. He playing off 6 goals.
Yeah, it looks like Mariano's going to wear the 3 and Anthony Garcia will wear the 4.
Thank you, Dale.
And, yeah, Mikey's going to wear the 1. And I think right there, we look at Vaughn. Yeah, we'll check that out. As, well, maybe Vaughn's wearing the, yeah, Vaughn's wearing the 2. Hey, Vaughn, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you out there. Good luck today, Vaughn Miller Jr. Wearing the number 2. Anthony, right there, give us the high sign out of Texas. And Mike Romero also, remember, playing in the World Polo League this year with Anthony Garcia. So it should be fun to see them play together today in the 12 goal. And we're going to get 1 goal here on handicap for Quite on Z. We have 11-goal team against a 12-goal team. So your team in the white, Quite on Z, with Alessia Zeidler, will receive 1 goal on handicap. And we are live from the Santa Polo Farm, Aspen Field. Beautiful weather today in southern Florida for our Top Pony 12 goal.
Indeed, and our 2 mounted officials out on the field there. You see in the background, you see Pepe Araja, and just warming up his pony, and that's good that he does that, of course, Gaston Dorignac. And as always, a very good afternoon to our man pitch side, our IRO, our instant replay official, and third man, Mr. Steve Lane. So I think we're more or less ready to go. Dale, very much looking forward to this. We've had some amazing polo throughout the week. Of course, yesterday we had the triple header of the 8-goal, which was an amazing way to finish the game yesterday. Sugar also playing in that, scoring 10 goals in that game. But here we go then. Ball's in play, and as Dale was saying, Quite on Z receiving a goal on handicap. Let's see which of these 2 teams gets off to a better start. Over on the far side, once again, Globalport in the green and black, Quite on Z in the white and yellow, and as allowed by the committee, wearing black jeans.
Look at Obregon. Mariano's going to work that one down, and you get the rotation there from Miller. Well, Miller Jr. will drop in behind, and stolen away, though, by Quite on Z. And here goes Joseph Schwartz. He'll lead the way, pulling the team out in front. Alessia's out there, though. She will stay in the front, and they'll use her in the front. And then she will rotate into the back every so often. But she will pull the team out in front. Will they make it out there with her? And no, just a little short, as it will be controlled here. And stolen away now by Joseph Schwartz. Joseph inside the 30. Picked up in first touch of the day by Anthony Garcia. And a perfect pass over to Obregon. Oh, bad luck there. Picked up by Erskine now inside the 40. Sugar. And shot on goal. This is what Sugar did yesterday, as he was sensational around the goal, as you know it. He was shooting the ball from everywhere, scored a lot of amazing goals in the 8-goal.
Yeah, 10 to be precise, and we were we could really feel for him yesterday when he had those 2 unfortunate misses, a penalty too, you might remember, Dale, which could have maybe gotten him the win. But once again, here, latching onto his performance from yesterday. It was on the other field. Well done, Sugar Erskine, picking up the first goal here for Quite on Z.
Back to the center on the bowling. For any of you new viewers, we will be doing some Polo 101 today. For any of our new viewers out there, we will switch directions. The procedure we use in polo for the sun, make sure the teams have the same sun, wind, field advantage. Polo field you're looking at 300 yards long by 160 yards wide. 9 football or soccer fields will fit in the middle, in the area of a polo field. Right there, the boards that you see, the horses can jump the boards right there, a perfect example. So if you're at the game out there today, keep your head on a swivel and be careful of those safety zones, safety areas, as the four-legged athletes have the ability to jump the boards and the players can play the ball on the field. And that's a lot different than some sports. So pretty much the horse will be out of bounds when the ball's being played inside. The board's about 10 to 12 inches high. Mariano Obregon, that's a nice play to the inside. Finding room to work here. Mariano, Nino, once, twice, and Nino Obregon will pick up his first goal today and get the first goal here for Globalport.
So, 2-1. Remember that one goal on handicap, of course, given to Quiet on Z. And you saw there she was, Dell. She got herself in the right place. A little bit unlucky, but definitely an A for effort. Zeidler trying to block or at least hook Mariana Obregon right in front of goal. There she comes, you see, puts her stick down just a little bit too far out, but well done, Alessia Zeidler. And the first goal here, as you said, for Globalport.
Now, Alessia played a lot of defense.
Yeah.
We used to see her pull the team and playing in the front of the game, but she has been coming in the game and playing defense, and that helps out her team on the rotation. They're going to win the ball right here. Von Miller Jr., he's going to hit a big ball downfield, picked up by Erskine Sugar. By himself, has room to work on Big Bay Pony. He'll slow it down right here, check the field. Going to get pressure from Mariano Obregon. Spins him around one time, goes back to the center. And looking for Alessia, and Sugar says, I got it, guys. Fall in line. Here comes Erskine. He'll slam on the brakes as he gets over center. Crowder will come in and help. Obregon applying the pressure, gets hooked on the give and go, though, and that might have worked out just perfectly as Crowder will find Erskine. Erskine looking for Zeidler. Alessia's going to put herself right in the inside the 40. There's the cut shot. The drag to goal, perfect approach shot by Alessia Zeidler, and the shot on goal. And look at this, Alessia not just playing defense, scoring goals early on this beautiful gray pony.
Que golazo, well done. Alessia Zeidler, look, the composure, nice and calm, keeps her head down, follows through, beautiful goal, and that makes it 3-1 for Quite on Z.
Now, well done here by Alessia. I love how she gets her first shot to the center. And then that makes things easy for the track to goal and just perfectly placed in the center. And they're going to use our first courtesy change of the day. Leslie said, I'm staying on the gray, and I would too.
Yeah, good to see that. Well done, Alessia Zeidler. The rest of the players going off for a quick courtesy pony change. Good shot there of the Globalport pony lines. Again, absolutely fantastic looking ponies. And as we were saying throughout the week, Dale, whether it's 6-goal or 26-goal, all of these ponies are absolute amazing animals. There you see a little flying jump by Joseph Schwartz. He's also getting better and better. And there, of course, his dad, Horton Schwartz, who was actually on the field yesterday as an umpire.
Sir, yeah, working with our umpire team, our professional umpires, our international umpires. Horton has joined the team. It's great to have him, one of the top umpires in the world, and joins our group, adds fits the puzzle perfect on what we do and how we call the game from all of our procedures here at the Grand Champions Polo Club, the Aspen Valley Polo Club, World Polo League, and that'll bring us back to the center. 2 mounted officials like Gaston Dorniak. Two of our top umpires from Argentina. Gaston actually has been here, with us for 5 or 6 years. Gaston also works out the Aspen Valley Polo Club. Amazing umpire, strategist, And just another one of those umpires that's always thinking about ways to better the game to a higher level. And Pepe has been just a breath of fresh air coming in this year, working with our group, coming from the Araja family, a very strong dynasty family in Argentina. On the move, Mikey Romero. Good pickup, Mikey, out of the bowl-in. And look at who's there. Once again, I told you, that's a playing defense. And she gets back quickly on the little gray. And that'll push Mikey to the outside, and they'll line him up for a knock-in, and it'll be Crowder.
Who has yet to change his helmet. I'm sure we'll see that happen a little bit later on. There's a very nice pass from Crowder, and he's got Zeidler on the move. Good first touch from Alessi. She's got Joseph just behind, but again, Romero puts his stick down, sends it back to where it came from. Now then, with the number 3. Highest handicap player on that team, Mariana Obregon. He's already scored one. That's a nice ball up in front of goal. Now then, can Vaughan Miller finish it? A little under the neck shot. Oh, he just put that one wide. Very, very close. About a foot out on the right-hand side.
Yeah, but nice play here by Vaughan. He holds it and then hits to the outside once again, looking for space to work. Good D by Crowder. And just about 2 yards to the outside, they'll line that ball up 10 yards from the post on the knock-in. Big knock-in down the center. Good read here by Miller. And that's going to put Joseph to the near side. Mariano will snap the back shot, and he's got Anthony Garcia now with time, so he'll belly up on this one, take his time. And, oh, nice ball right here by Anthony Garcia looking for Mikey Romero. Mikey gets in place. And it's backed out of there, cleaned up by Quite On Z. And here they come. Last 40 seconds here in our first Charker as Sugar will open this one up. Looking for Alessia one more time. Gets a little help. Backed up cleanly by Garcia. Met in there by Miller. And here comes Obregon.
Now then, can Obregon put up another quick goal before they have the end of that first Charker? Vaughan Miller Jr. He's got plenty of space. He's definitely within range. He wants to try and avoid the hook coming in from Sugar. Now then, the finishing touch, a little tap at Sugar, a little deflection. Joseph will try and clear it. The ball goes over the back line. A lot of mallets in the air. And I'm pretty sure that will be the end. Yes, it is the end of that first Chucker. So, Quite On Z getting off to a very good start. Remember that goal on handicap plus a goal by Alessia Zeidler and Jason Crowder. Puts them in a comfortable position, 3-1. That one goal coming from Mariana Obregon. We'll be back in just a few moments for Chucker number 2. Stay with us right here on CTV Sports.
This is a championship meet. All the best jockeys in the world are here, and I'm excited to ride against them.
We back.
And you get to watch some really incredible, talented athletes out there.
Yeah.
To us, it's a place to be in the winter.
I love Gulfstream Park because of the racing.
The palm trees, the beaches right here. The horse racing is some of the best in the country.
A lot of good horses come out of here. And if you want to go to the next level, Gulfstream Park was the place to come.
I remember the first time I came to Gulfstream, it was like this big fairy tale place. All the history.
Shoemaker sitting perfectly still. He hasn't touched this magnificent colt, and here comes the finish.
And all these great horses, trainers, jockeys. It was everything that I ever dreamed of.
Welcome back to CTV Sports as we are live from the Santa Rita Polo Farm, the Aspen Field, for our 2023 Top Pony 12 goal, and quite on Z against Globalport.
Let me just quickly run you down who those players are. Globalport then led by Mikey Romero at number 1 of 0 goals. At number 2, Vaughn Miller Jr., very strong of 2 goals. Then Mariano Obregon, 6-goal, highest handicap player in that team, picking up his first goal in that first chukker. And at number 4, Anthony Garcia. That is Globalport. They're in the black and green in white with the big red spot there on the front. That is Quite on Z. That is team led by Alessia Zeidler. She picked up her first cracking goal in that first chukker. Joseph Schwartz, the man with the long hair and the red helmet, number 2, playing off 1 goal. Then the very talented Sugar Erskine, 6-goaler, of course, at number 3. And Jason Crowder, now in your screens, taking that first hit to get chukker number 2 underway. It is 3-1. Remember, Quite on Z receiving a goal on handicap. And this young lady, well, so far she's having a really good day here at Santa Rita Polo Farm, picking up her first goal. I'm pretty sure that she'll want more, but now it is the turn of Globalport to try and catch up 1 or 2 goals on the near side. Tries to control it there, Romero, but we have a whistle.
Yeah, so nice ball here by Vaughn Miller Jr. He'll lay it right in here for Mariano, and one of the Quite on Z players right here. Looks like Crowder's going to go from right to left and block Mariano as he rides through there, so you will have a right-of-way violation. Right around the 6-yard line, they'll move this down to penalty 2 for an open goal. Big shout-out to Vaughn Miller Sr., good friend of mine out of Texas. They have a beautiful club there in Denton, Texas. And I've watched these boys grow up, and they're great polo players. It shows you right there. And man, they're not boys anymore. Now they're men. It's great seeing Vaughn Miller Jr. here playing very well. Great horseman. They love the game of polo. Mother and father love the game of polo. Father plays, and a good group there. So it's great to see him here at the Grand Champions Polo Club playing with the Globalport team. Going to pick up the penalty 2, and very well hit as they come back to the center. I believe Vaughn Miller Jr. played at SMU, I believe, at college. He played in intercollegiates also. I have to check on that, but I think he played there at SMU in Texas. And at the collegiate level, they played a lot of indoor, of course, at the collegiate level. And the interscholastic level here, in America anyways. That's where they compete. They do play outdoor also, but they compete in the arena. And Bradley Biddle, big part of the indoor with the United States Polo Association. And here we go, Crowder on the move right here. He'll take that one over the line. It's going to stay on the field. And once again, everybody, they said if you're there at the field, be careful. Those horses will jump the board. Bad luck there. That ball looked like it just had backspin on it. And Crowder flipped it up in the air, and it spun back over the boards. Remember, you will have a change of possession, a cop on the pitch, and it's going to be Anthony Garcia. And we first saw Anthony playing in the World Polo League, and I think both of us were very intrigued. He played very well in the World Polo League, and then Mariano Obregon, who played a couple games also. They switched up a little bit, but Anthony, a power polo player himself, and so they should be a good dynamic duo at the number 3 and 4 position today for Globalport. On the far side, picked up by Crowder. He'll leave it behind and controlled by Mariano.
And he's got Joseph Schwartz coming in, trying to be a bit of a hazard there. Now then Crowder puts his stick down. Well played by Joseph. He anticipated and expected that to happen. Maybe his choice of shot straight away after, not ideal. He went out for the big lob wedge. Maybe just a little putter would have been enough. There is the under the neck shot towards goal. A green shirt won't be there, but a good steal and a good pickup here on the near side by Schwartz. Looks over his shoulder, has Romero behind him. Once again, quickly turned around, but Sugar coming in, appealing for the right of way. The umpire says play on. Again, a nice steal on the near side by Crowder. Dangerous but effective, taking in front of his own goal mouth. They overrun. Is left behind now then. Gracia, can he do something as he tries to take that ball along the back line towards goal? In comes Romero around the outside. Romero, a little backhand flick, trying to push it through. Sugar will eventually clean up and send that ball away from the goal mouth. But the danger is not over because Vaughan Miller, he would like a piece of this. Crowder coming in again. Nicely played by Vaughan. Now then, he will try and run it a little bit closer. Good ball control. Outruns and leaves Joseph Schwartz behind. A little flick of the wrist. And that is how you play polo. Cracking goal. His second for Globalport.
Yeah, quick little chestnut mare that Von Miller Jr.'s here. Watch, he puts it on there and Joseph Schwartz goes for the ride off, but Miller on the little, watch this little chestnut mare. She takes the ride off, and then she goes, I'm coming around you, and she is quick. It bounces off the post right there, so he gets a little help from the post, but it bounces the right direction in the goal, and that'll get the equalizer 3-3 as we go into our second courtesy change of the day, and you see that is the far south side of the Santa Rita Polo Farm, where they have the paddocks and turnout there. And on the far north side, you can see the beautiful barns that are there, housing over 212 stalls. So you can, there are a lot of polo ponies out there at the Santa Rita Polo Farm. 4 polo fields, the Aspen Field, Buenos Aires Field, the Santa Rita Field, and the Penn Field. And the Penn Field has a professional track around it with professional footing to exercise the horses daily. And wide enough to put, I guess you could put 10 to 12 horses next to each other across it. Even maybe wider than that. It is a wide track, beautiful professional track around that field. And that's also where they play practice games, and also the stick and ball field is over in the Santa Rita field where they practice, and also we hold the polo school there. So if you're looking to play polo, polo school is in session now during the winter season, and the polo school the polo school is right across the street at the formerly owned Pony Express. Back in the day, now is the Polo School, which is a sanctioned United States Polo Association club. On the move right here, Mike Romero, and he's got the breakaway, and let's get coming in hot. She's going to press him here. Good pickup, Mikey. He drags it forward here, Romero. Oh, and that's almost coast to coast like butter on toast. We'll give him 3/4 of the way, but what a run here by Mike Romero as he takes it in. Alessia applies the pressure. She gets in there just a little late on the ride-off. He actually checked down on her. So well done, Mikey, to control and a beautiful bay pony Mikey Romero's riding here.
Yeah, great to see the number 1 go through. And but again, you got to give it up to Alessia. She was there, and she's been there on a few occasions. So well done to both of them. But congratulations on Romero picking up his first goal here in chukker number 2. Not only that, Dale, with that goal, Globalport now, so within 2 chukkers, remember they were down by a goal on the handicap. They've come back, drawn level, and are actually now in the lead. Sugar Erskine will pick this one up from the throw-in. He would, I'm sure, with a little over a minute and a half left to play, like to get at least the equaliser. There's a little lofted shot to try and send it up to Zeidler. Sent back by Vaughan Miller. Yeah, good pickup here by Romero. Stolen by Crowder. Everybody getting a touch now. It'll be left out for the number 3, Obregon. He'll hammer and under the next shot down the field, looking for Romero once again. But look at that very fast pony. Yeah, has to check up. Nicely done. Well corrected. This could be in the making. Goal number 2 for Mikey Romero. He's in front of goal. Unlucky. Very unlucky.
I like the bay pony, though. Great control there. Mikey had to go back from right to left, but he slows the mare down perfectly. Leaves it on the field right there, but that's not a problem, as Miller is going to pick up and win the defensive battle here as we click down to under 40 seconds is Crowder. Jason, he'll run the turn. He's got Sugar in the rumble seat. Everybody thinks he's going to leave it, but Jason says, no, let's keep it moving. He gets it down over center. Once again, a good read here by Miller. He'll turn it inside. Still has time with 20 seconds now. Leaves it for Mariano. Mariano, Obregon, he's going to pull out the driver. Will that stay on the field? Maybe too much. And yeah, just a little too much as he had Mikey out in front there. So that'll end our second chucker play. So 4-3 after 2. We'll send everybody off for some fresh ponies. And we're right back for our third chucker play. Stay with us here on CTV Sports in the 2023 Top Pony 12 goal.
Hi, I'm Tomacho Pieres.
Hello, I'm Nacho Figueras.
Hello, I'm Martín Muñoz.
I'm Gonzalito Pieres.
I'm Alejandro Novillo Estrada. Hello, I'm Nacho Novillo Estrada. I made goals and here back in Aspen.
Happy to be back in town, playing with the best teams, best boys, and on the best fields.
So we're gonna start the season a full power horse.
I'm just happy to be back in Florida. It's hometown. Looking forward to getting back on these amazing fields.
Welcome back, everyone. Great to have you tuned in here on CTV Sports. My name is Jan-Erik Frank, and I'm sitting with the one and only
Dale Schwetz.
There he is, the man with the, there's so many feathers to his cap and such an all-rounder. Dale, I have to just say, and I'd like to make this public, it is such a pleasure working with you and being here in the CTV studios. And
been a fun season.
It has, and
actually been a fun season covering everything from 6 to 26 goals because it's been we've enjoyed the all the different leagues we've watched, and it's been fascinating to see all the different leagues, what a level each league's been played at. Every time we watch one, we think, wow, it's not the same league as the 6 has been playing like 8 to 10, sometimes 12, and the 8 goal.
Yeah.
That third game yesterday we saw in the 8 goal was more like there were a few chuckers, so it was like 18-goal pole. They were running everywhere. And it's been fun to watch. And then, of course, the World Polo League just has been at a whole nother level this year. Look at this, Alessia Zeidler opening this up in the third chucker. This has been a very open, clean game. Remember, we'll have your stats at halftime, and on those stats, we're going to go through the goals, the shots on goal, the knock-ins, the throw-ins, the fouls committed, the penalties scored from the 60s, 40s, and the 30s. So make sure you stay with us before our halftime break as we go over those stats. As this game right here still, I think it looked like the Globalport. It was quite on Z early, and then Globalport came alive, and third chucker now. See which team's going to take control of Alessia.
Yeah, she's had a lot of touches already. Just now you pointed out the run that she had after they started chucker number 3. So well done, Alessia Zeidler, playing very well. She was at the Grand Champions Polo Club last Sunday for the final of the Palm Beach Open, and was telling me how much she absolutely enjoys and loves not only playing herself but also coming down to seeing the other levels of play, the other handicapped tournaments. of course, especially the 26th goal, and how much she learns from just watching the players to improve her own game, you know. Oh, hello, what's going on here? Look at that. And Mikey Romero just very nicely done, picks up this ball after Globalport have been working it very well. Here we go, we see it once again, finds himself in, as you would call it, the rumble seat, and makes mincemeat out of that one as his number 3, Obregon just left that for him. So Romero picking up his second goal of the match.
Nice cut shot here by Mike Romero from the Philippines.
Yep.
And it was amazing reading his bio and all the different places he's played and talking about learning how to play and what he's done for polo in those areas. So congratulations, Mike, on that. And he has enjoyed himself playing here, playing in all the different leagues. As I said, playing with the Globalport team, not just here in the 12 Bowl, but in the World Polo League. Along with this man right here, Anthony Garcia. Anthony, he's a power polo player, gets out in front. Joseph's going to apply the pressure. That was by design, that hook. But they defended perfectly. Von Miller's going to jump in there. As it looked like Anthony did his job by taking the mallet away. But look at this play here by Erskine. Nice ride-off. Bounces off Pony. Turned inside by Obregon. Mariano from a standstill.
Wow.
And there you go, the high flag. And he'll get that one from the 60, right around, just maybe beyond the 60. Let's see. Good ride off here by Sugar. It bounces out. Now we're right there by about 50 yards out. And that is a brilliant shot by Mariano Obregon. And looks like Reese. Good job there, Reese. Stepping back out of the way, one of our camera crew right there.
Wow.
He could have caught that with a baseball glove if he had one on him. But good job, Reese. As all of our camera personnel are trained to keep an eye on those of the polo ball as it flies around out there, as it does move at a high speed. And when I say high speed, I'm talking 90 to 120 miles an hour. On the move again, Leslie Zeiler. She has been carrying the ball up and down the field here in the first half. Good contact here, and they're going to open this one up. And these two men like to run, and that's Anthony and Crowder. Jason will win the ride-off. Turn it back to the inside. Anthony goes to the inside to try to cut him off. Well done, Crowder, out of the air. Good pickup here, but Vaughn's going to get caught with his hand in the cookie jar there. As you can see, Vaughn trying to move away from the play. And he gets caught right there on the right-of-way violation.
Yeah, good call by our mounted officials. And, well, we'll have to wait and see what the umpires award on this. But they definitely could do with another goal, Dale. They had 3 unanswered goals in chukker number 2. And at the moment, they have 2 unanswered goals here in chukker number 3. An opportune moment here for a quick courtesy pony change. There you see the man with the number 3, Mariano Obregon. He's hit the target twice already. And also Vaughn Miller Jr. coming in for a quick change. When they come back out on the field, an opportunity which, quite honestly, definitely need to, if they can, convert, because Globalport are showing signs of starting to run away a little bit.
Well, the one part is you had 3 unanswered goals in the second chukker, and we've seen that a couple times in the 12 and 8 goal, where teams they went stagnant for a chukker or 2, and they just so they want to get that back on track if possible. Mixing it up well, the Globalport with 2 goals by Mikey and 2 by Vaughn, 1 from the penalty line, 1 from the field. 2 for Mariano, and Anthony doing his job as he does at the number 4 position. Alessia scoring 1 and also doing a great job on defense, pulling the team there. Sugar with a goal. And let's see if they, but great job by the Quet on Z team to keep Globalport keeping Quet on Z off the penalty line.
Yeah.
Very clean first half. And remember those stats as we went through before. We're going to check and see how many goals, of course, the goals that are scored, the shots on goal, and that's something that we've talked a lot about, the shots on goal, because that's giving you opportunities. And then remember the knock-ins, and we break that down. A team knocking in, when a team does knock in, that means the opposing team has missed the goal. So keep an eye on that stat. It's a huge stat. Bowlins, it goes back and forth on the Bowlins. It is a lottery. So, and we've had teams win, and we were going through that. I think yesterday, the eight-hole, one team had won like 90% of the bowling, or they had lost 90%, but they still won the game. And then you have the fouls committed, and that always comes into play. And penalties scored. And there's going to be an opportunity now for Quaidonzi for the first time, Erskine. Ooh, just off to the side right there. Remember, Sugarman, he was, I think didn't he miss his first one? And then he was stellar for 10 goals straight. And then he had a couple misses at the end, but he'll get warmed up, ready to go. But he hasn't had an opportunity to shoot one today. That was a 40-yard penalty 3. Quick knock into the outside, and this is what they've been doing, finding Mikey, Romero, and all. Watch the Bay Pony go now, but look at Alessia coming back hot. Well done, Alessia. She gets there. And good non-call as there's a wide-open window there. Yeah. So great job by Alessia reading that play perfectly.
Yeah, well done indeed. Once again, Romero tried to pick that up on the near side. Crowder will send it back, trying to find and feed it up to Sugar. Schwartz sends it down the field, has a deflection. I believe it came off the pony of Sugar, so Crowder left to pick up the pieces. And he's got to, first of all, deal with Obregon. 6-goaler, turns it around nicely. There's a little chip shot, once again finding Sugar. Here you have that one-touch polo, and he'll be looking for Joseph. There he is, coming into your screens now. Then he knows that Alessia is on the move. There's the cut shot towards goal. Now then, Zeidler, she's too far out for that. And, yeah, he slightly overcooked it. But I think the idea to send it into the danger zone after those 3 stops, starting with Crowder, the next stop was Erskine, then Schwartz, would have been a very nice team play here by Quaidonzi.
On the knock-in will be Garcia. About a minute 30 left here in our first half. And they'll find Vaughn. Work it down the far side here. And they're going to find Mikey. And good pickup once again, Mikey on the light Bay Pony with the dark points. I mean, the polo pony there with the lighter body and the dark legs on it. Look at this shot by Mikey Romero. Oh, Mikey just off to the outside. But good shooting, Mikey.
And the pressure again from Zeidler.
Yeah, and then she's been applying the pressure. Every time he gets near the goal, I think Mikey actually had the one play early where he shut down and kind of let her run by. And then he put that one in. But otherwise, Leslie has been right in the right spot every time. And now she's going to come from the back door. Zeidler.
Little bouncing ball, very unlucky. Stopped and quickly turned around once again by Globalport. Oh, little cheeky play there by Erskine. Schwartz can't control it. Back to Erskine. He will avoid Obregon. Romero will be going right behind him. Vaughan goes up. And they know how well mounted this young man is. Erskine, nicely done. Takes it round to the outside, creating a little bit of space for him to work with. Joseph Schwartz tucks in behind. Well, that ball didn't really go anywhere. Open backhand shot from Garcia. And, yeah, just got there in the nick of time, but he got lucky, Obregon. He's going to get another piece. Well, having said that, I think the umpires were just allowing that play to open. Either that or we've run out of time, and that's the end of chucking number 3.
Yeah, I think you run out of time there because there was enough space there. But a good pickup by Obregon. Here's your stats. We talk about the goal score, 6-3. Shots on goal. And there you go, the 11-4. That's a big stat here. Globalport has had. They've been pushing the offense here in the first half. Knock-ins. Well, they're going to have 3 more knock-ins, the Quaidonzi team. So Global missing the goal a few more times, but with the amount of shots they had, that makes sense. And only 2 knock-ins for the Globalport team. Throw-ins, well, quite on Z. Actually winning more here, winning 70% of them, 80% of them. Fouls committed, 1-1, very clean first half. Both teams, one scored in the 30-yarder. That's it. Otherwise, it's been very clean on the shots on goal. So we'll go to a little break as we'll get the teams organized for their second half. And get yourself a snack. We're right back here on CTV Sports for our second half of the 2023 Top Pony 12 goal.
We're here at Senorita Polo Farm cooking an Argentine-inspired fire meal for the Ganzi family. We have a 4-course meal tonight, and everybody will be tasting the food that we cook on the fire. We're here in Wellington at the Senorita Polo Farm. It's a beautiful place that we've come for several years. We love cooking here. The combination of our fire cooking with the table set next to the barn and to the horses just creates a beautiful atmosphere, and we love coming here and creating experiences every year. I think anybody that is new to these events is going to be very shocked right when they walk in, not only because of the grill setup or the fire cooking, but just the whole walk into this barn, you know, with the horses eating right next to you, and then the tables are set with candles. I just think the whole atmosphere around this place is beautiful and very shocking. With the menu, we always try to, bring new things to the dinners, new items. Obviously, we try to source everything that's in season and try to do our best to keep the menu changing and flowing. I'm Augustine Malman, and welcome to my chef's table at Senorita Polo Farm.
My favorite part about ABSC is seeing all my friends. I have so many friends here at ABSC and USASA, and don't know what I would do without them. Just hanging out with my coach. Hanging out with my coach would be really fun too, but I just need friends too, Everybody needs friends.
ABSC is a really fun place because you're going to make jumps, new friends, and you're going to ski a lot of places.
When you see kids, they are smiling, they are happy, they are laughing, they are telling jokes, they are just glowing with excitement, and that just makes me feel confident that we are really doing something right, and that's really what it's all about.
This is ABSC's largest fundraiser for our club, and I think the true importance of this is we are making a conscious effort to make sure that kids in the Roaring Fork Valley have the opportunity to get on snow, ski, and snowboard.
So I've been a part of the Aspen Valley Ski Club since I was 10 years old, and growing up in the valley was a really special experience because you're open to so many different opportunities, and one of which is being able to ski. And I never really thought that my dreams would come true, but now Aspen Valley Ski Club has allowed me to ski for a living, and I can never be more grateful for being a part of the club.
We love ABSC! We love ABSC!
Welcome back, CTV Sports. I'm Dale Schwetz.
I'm Jan-Eric Frank. Good afternoon to you.
Yeah, and this is the top Pony 12 goal, and we're at the Santa Rita Polo Farm, the Aspen Field. Good shot of the Quite on Z tent there. I think that's Lesia Zeiler. Yep. And Jason Crowder right there preparing for our second half. Well, 3-1 after the first chucker with a 1-goal handicap given to Quite on Z, and they're right on track. And then the Globalport team, we have Quite on Z with Leslie Zeiler, Joseph Schwartz, Sugar Erskine, and Jason Crowder. And Globalport with Mikey Romero, Vaughn Miller Jr., Mariano Obregon, and Anthony Garcia. They scored 3 goals in the second chucker to make it, 4-3. They were unanswered goals, and then they scored another 2 unanswered goals in the third to go into halftime 6-3.
Yep, which is actually, it doesn't really reflect how well they've been playing, because they've been playing very well, but the stats just now showed us that they've had the shots on goal, but just haven't been able to score as much. So I think it's a slight deterrent of how well they're actually playing. And I'm pretty sure, Dale, that Alessia, Joseph, Sugar, and Jason will have spoken about this and addressed where they need to tighten up a little bit in order to not only keep creating those chances and those shots on goal, but also, above all, scoring. I don't want to take away from the very good performance, especially Mikey Romero picking up a goal in the second and the third, but they are making more use of the created space that they've won for themselves, and then being quite clinical in their goal shooting. And as you said, in chucker number 3, that's when they really turned on the heat a little bit. 3 unanswered goals, and then again 2, so 5 unanswered goals in 2 chuckers, and then of course that does make a difference. Players slowly making their way back out onto the field, and I'm pretty sure we are in for another very exciting, and above all, the stats said it, a very fair 1 foul each in that first half. So looking forward to a continuation of the way they've been playing now here in the second half.
Yeah, you got it. So we talked about Mikey Romero and Anthony Garcia. And Mikey from the Philippines, Anthony playing with him. And they played in the World Polo League. On Obregon here. Vaughn Miller Jr., of course, coming in from Texas. And father Vaughn Sr. plays, and also mom Dina Miller. So I'm going to give a big shout out to Dina. She is a polo mom with a capital M-O-M. She loves the game of polo.
Good.
Trust me, yes. So big shout out to Dina. I hope you're out there watching today, Dina. And she's big energy. They got a great place there in Denton, Texas. And I've had the opportunity to play there. And so the boys, they love the game of polo. It's great seeing Vaughn Miller Jr. playing here at the Grand Champions Polo Club.
And on that note, Mr. I've gone and changed my helmet. Thought you wouldn't notice, but we have Jason Crowder coming out on his, let's see.
Oh, change his helmet. I think that might be his goal-scoring helmet he put on. Yeah, you better be careful. This Globalport team today, very strong. And the Grand Champions Polo Club, nation's largest polo club, celebrating our 16th anniversary. And time flies when you're having fun. And it has been a lot of fun watching the club grow to such a high level. And the Santa Rita Polo Farm, one of the largest, most unique, private, 102-acre polo facilities. Talked about it earlier, 212 stalls and 4 polo fields here. The club, during the winter season, it is the largest, most innovative USPA-sanctioned polo club, nestled here in the heart of the world's winter equestrian capital. And we host tournaments from 6 to 26 goals, and we cover all that on CTV Sports. So we hope you're enjoying that this season, as we've gone to a whole nother level here at CTV Sports with the CTV Sports Studio, which is nestled in Wellington, Florida also. And just around the corner from the Santa Rita Polo Farm. Oh, wow. What a way to start the second half, as look at this shot And Mariano Obregon
Wow.
is going to get a hold of that. And Vaughn Miller Jr., what a great spot. Just shows you his polo intelligence. Just shows you power polo at its finest. Anthony finds Mariano by himself, and that was a layup shot for Vaughn, because Vaughn was in a perfect spot. And that would have been a tap-in goal. Mikey, was right there behind him, ready, but no need, as they all just watch that ball roll, and a roll across the end line about another 10 yards, so he hit that very well. Well done, Mariano.
Crowder trying to do the same once again, and Joseph went up there. This time the ball's a little bit short. There's the cut shot. Oh, very nicely done. Romero will love picking this one up. Here he goes, first touch, and again, right there with him is Seidler. And Seidler, once again, shuts it down. Picked up by Crowder. Well done, Alessia. So now then, Jason Crowder, we know he's another big hitter. He will send that back over the halfway line and feed the ball to Mr. Erskine. And he will try and center it, picks it up nicely, or sends it up nicely up to the front to Joseph Schwartz. But Anthony Gracia, last man in defense. Nice little shot there under the neck on the near side by Obregon. Gets it up to the halfway line, has it stolen by him, but not for long. By Crowder, and once again, he's read it well. He's going flat, well, not flat out, but he was already in a much quicker start there to get that ball downfield. Here comes the cut shot once again by Romero. Romero, here we go. Now he puts on the accelerator. Romero, is that going to go through on the inside? Ooh, how unlucky. And it's still in play. Crowder, now then, a perfect pass. Can Quite on Z now run with this one? It looks like it's going to be Sugar Erskine. You can see he's not going flat out, just controlling the pace very nicely. He's got Vaughn Miller Jr. Right in front of him. On the near side, loses it. In comes Joseph. Good backing up here from the young one-goaler. Joseph Schwartz on the volley. Will try and keep it in play. Very unlucky here for Quite on Z.
Yeah, good run here, coast to coast. It starts with Leslie Zeiler. Good D once again, making it difficult for Mikey Romero to score that goal. And Mikey shooting that goal with not much angle. He had just a small window to shoot at, but Leslie put herself in a good spot. Sugar takes it around the corner, and a nice attempt there by Joseph Schwartz to try to finish that one off, as Quite on Z will keep the pressure up here as they steal that ball away from Globalport. Loose ball play. Crowder on the back shot. He's got Joseph by himself. Oh, Joseph, I think he thought that ball might go to his offside, but it stopped on the left side, on the near side, and then Crowder's going to jump in here. And I think he's going to get whistled up here. We'll see where that ball was. Let's see where it was when it moved, and whoo.
Wow, that's
from that look, you got it interesting on where Anthony decided to put that ball. Now you can understand why Crowder went for it. As Anthony turned that ball around, sometimes the positioning of the horses isn't necessarily where the right of way is going, but it looked like the ball was pushed there, but it might have been a lesser angle to Anthony. We'll see what they decide. And we will have our courtesy change with 3:46 on the clock. And it looks like it's going to go ahead and have a right-of-way violation against Quite on Z. So you will have it from the spot, and Anthony will line it up here on the big bay. And he's going to find Mikey on the far side on the gray.
And he's been picking up these balls so well all afternoon. Again, in comes Seidler. Now then, she will stick with the man. Well done, unless you see, and that will allow Sugar to send that ball back. He's found Crowder. Crowder whips one under the neck. Now then, this is the kind of run that Joseph, I know, very much likes. Try to control it on the near side. Gets lucky. Yeah. A little bit unlucky on that second touch. It's sent back to where it came from. And again, well read. Turns his pony quickly. Mikey Romero. But she's his new best friend. Alessia Zeidler going up with him every time he breaks away for it. Crowder tried to send that one back. The pass not perfect. A little bit too far for Joseph to pick up on. So once again, Globalport. Now then, is this going to be a perfect pass? It's probably going to land somewhere within the 60-yard region. Romero slams on the brakes. Zeidler needs to clear. And I'm pretty sure that we'll get a whistle on that, and she's got a smile on her face. I think she says, I know, but just let me have a go.
She's great. She's always got a big smile on her face. But look, she was okay in here. That ball's going up and down the field right there. She fouls it in, and that ball's still going up and down the field. So Joseph actually, for me, looked like he was okay. I don't know if they're going to call her for blocking there, but I don't know. It looked to me like the ball was going up and down the field here.
Well,
there you go.
Yeah.
So it's going to go foul against green and black. So there you go. Good call by the mountain officials there.
Yeah.
That ball was definitely going up and down the field. So well done, Alessia. She actually was on the right of way.
Yeah.
And Mikey turned up and was 90 on her. And so you have an uneven ride off. So they go to center.
Very good call. Very good call.
And remember, the old line is the new line when the ball does stop. It can be a little confusing to some of the players if you do not remember which direction the line was actually, imaginary line was actually going before it stopped, or if you're in a spot on the field where you couldn't see it. Look at this play by Erskine. Good read by Miller.
Unlucky for Joseph not to get a piece of that, but he kept it in play. Now then, watch this. Here we go. Anthony sends the ball upfield looking for Romero. Oh, Romero tried to send that into the middle of next week. And sometimes a little bit less is more. Crowder now can control it. Once again, Vaughn Miller Jr. Nice ball. Down the field. In comes Anthony. A cut shot, but I think we had a whistle before that.
Yes, Crowder is going to look for the reaching foul here. And we'll get a good look at this one. Let's see where that ball actually comes together there, as they both came together at one time. It looked like Crowder might have got on that right away before Anthony did. So you're going to have a reaching foul against the green and black. Penalty 5A from the spot. And Crowder will do the honors, number 4. In his goal-scoring helmet, as we were talking about earlier. He likes to try to fool Yan and I, and he changes his helmet at halftime. Big shot by Crowder, 5 to Alessia. Turn around, picked and controlled by Erskine. Sugar.
Drills it back out to the right-hand side. Wanted to send it back to Zeidler. And Crowder appealing. And looks like his appeal has been heard because he came charging down that line, wanted to play his own ball. Let's have a look at that once again. Here's the initial shot from Sugar.
Yeah, also play a ball's going down the line like this, and you're going to get Vaughn coming this way. Crowder's going to ride it out that way. So Vaughn just needs to get there a little bit earlier. This is that play we talked about that sometimes it's better to go across earlier to the right of way, but then up the line. I think we watched that. I forget exactly who did it. It was a higher rated player did it in a lower goal. But we were talking about yesterday, Yan, where instead of going right to the ball, which is the quickest way, Sugar. Oh, right to the right side right there. We got a little shot group. It's going right to the right side. You see Sugar upset himself there. A little help from the horse there. I got a little four-legged athlete, got a little sideways. But remember those plays where the ball does get going up and down the line. Sometimes you're better to go 90 degrees of the line and up the line. And if you can't get there 90 degrees up the line, then you just don't go to that play. So sometimes when you do go in an angle, those plays, you'll get a player coming from behind and catches you on the right-of-way violation. So 7-3 here in our fourth. Globalport holding on as we had a bit of a defensive battle here in the fourth. Mariano, Von Miller Jr. will drop into the rumble seat, follow Mariano down the field here on the gray mare. Still there. Anthony will go forward, and there's the rotation. Garcia. Neutral play. Sugar tries to get a piece of it. Mikey, no, it's going to be picked up again by Mariano. Anthony. And they'll escort that one off the field, and the clock goes tick, tick, tick. And that'll end your fourth chucker play. So we'll start our fifth chucker with a knock in favor of Quite on Z in the white jerseys. Stay with us. We'll be right back here on CTV Sports.
Foot golf is a kind of life, and also it's a combination about golf and football.
So I got into sport through social media. Someone approached me on Twitter and said, have you tried it? I'd never heard of it at that point. So I went to my local course and tried it and just completely fell in love with the game.
This is not as easy as it looks on your body. It's a lot of kicking. We don't normally kick this many hard kicks in soccer.
For me, this and the U.S. Open are the two top U.S. tournaments. It's something we all look forward to every single year.
Great fun, and I think everyone will enjoy it when they try it. You can't not have fun.
When you set goals at the start of the season and you're able to achieve them at the end of the year, I think I can speak for everyone and say when we set goals and we make the sacrifices that we make, which a lot of people don't see, and then it all comes to fruition, it's a good feeling.
I literally live, breathe foot golf.
The Taqueria has all your polo needs, from the novice to the professional. We carry all of our equipment in multiple grades to fill a price point to suit the individual.
Welcome back, everybody. Two more chukkers to go. Well, Dale, what a great game we're seeing, but 3 chukkers, unanswered goals now on Quite on Z.
Yeah, you said it. They've had opportunities, and so you just got to capitalize on those opportunities. Good shot of Joseph Schwartz. Right here, getting a few pointers from his father, Horton Schwartz. Horton, in his day, 6-goal polo player. And AA umpire for many years, highest level umpire you could be in the United States. Actually, one of my mentors. And when I was becoming a professional umpire, I worked underneath Horton, and he was a great mentor on and off the field for the as I was becoming a professional umpire. The Grand Champions Polo Club, we cater to men, women, the youth polo players at all levels, and along with the polo school, we'll teach all levels. So if you want to learn how to just ride, we can teach you just ride, and you'll move on. And end up playing in, we have a lot of the polo school students have graduated to play the 6 and 8 goal. As a Meredith Lovegrove playing in the 6 or in the 8. She played on the 6 goal this year. So it's nice seeing that. And remember, the expert staff that we have will customize any complete playing experience, include horses, pros, certified umpires, in addition to lessons and practice sessions. And that's all of the Polo On Demand program. Alessia Zeidler on the move on the chestnut. Alessia. And did we get a whistle? And Yan says he saw a whistle. Let's see if you saw one, Alessia. Oh, yeah, right there. You can see how that ball was going across the field that way. And Alessia was headed up and down the field. So good play there by Mikey to jump on the right of way. Remember that imaginary line? You must have about 2.5 strides out. The Polo on Demand program, you can go to gcpolo.com and you'll see our the director of operations Juan Bellini and our general manager Cale Newman. Their numbers are on the website, and you can get all the information you need on the Polo School and the Polo on Demand program. And here comes Jason Crowder opening up the chestnut pony. Picked up those, he overrides. It'll be Obregon Nino. Mariano. Working it down the boards here. Good stick work. Mariano. Look at Vaughn Miller in the rumble seat. Working hard with the man right there to keep Jason away from the ball. And now they all converge on Jason. And then we have contact there between Romero and Crowder. Right here, 3 green and black jerseys come together. And it looks like they'll bring this one over to the center on the blocking foul. So an opportunity, 7-3.
Yeah, well, they need to start scoring goals, Dale. 2 chuckers left to play. Nearly 2 chuckers. 6.5 here on the scoreboard for the penultimate 5th chucker. And this hopefully could have a knock-on effect if, and I'm pretty sure we'll see Sugar Erskine do the honors.
They went 3 chuckers without any goals, so they need to get some goals. But I think, didn't we see Sugar go crazy? 2 chuckers, score like 7 goals and 2 chuckers?
Well, yesterday,
in the 8 goal?
Yeah, we saw him yesterday, as you said earlier, score a total of 10 goals. A lot of them were the more difficult ones, and he unfortunately did not convert 2 very simple ones. Here we go then, penalty 3. And you see, he's not happy with himself. And of course, Sugar Erskine, his own worst critic, he will be.
He can't be smiling on his face. He'll go back to the penalty line.
Yeah.
Tomorrow you see Sugar, he'll hit like 100 balls tomorrow. And he'll get it dialed back in. Just off to the first 2 are off to the right. That one he pulled off to the left. And just not his day-to-day from the penalty line. And I'll go back to the action here. So only 4-goal lead with, mucho tiempo, as we say. Over a chucker and a half left here to play, as it's going to be picked up and taken forward here by Mariano. And he'll get pressured by Joseph. Good ride off Joseph. They'll leave it for Crowder. Joseph will jump back in there, sneak away from everybody. Anthony gets a piece of it. Now Crowder in a sword fight. Mariano Obregon will win that little sword fight and get around the corner on the Bay Pony. And here we go. They're going to open him up right here. Mariano switches to the near side, put Joseph on his hip. Good ride off. Joseph, very strong with the man.
Very strong with the man on the boards. Yeah, he's riding from last year. I remember him watching him last year. He's come leaps and bounds. My only advice to Joseph would be on some occasions just to slow it down a little bit, because he's technically very good. He's a great horseman. And if you were to just slow it down.
And Mariano is going to reach in front of Joseph's pony there, and that's a no-no. So you cannot reach in front of another player's pony to make a play on the ball or a hook. And in this case, he reached in front of Schwartz's horse to make a play on the ball. And, he was successful at it. Not an easy play, Mariano. You got it done, but they'll move that one to center. Under reaching foul. And now Crowder. And he's a big ball hitter. Let's see. He's going to go short, though. Looking for Alessia.
And she picks that up nicely. She's got Joseph behind. He will have a crack at this. It's high in the sky. Yeah, unlucky, Joseph. Unlucky. That would have and could have done the team a lot of good, picking up a goal. The clock, of course, as you said, Dale, is ticking down. Let's see if Anthony Gracia, what he will do now. Again, Joseph coming in early. And we had a very similar play yesterday. Remember that play where Sugar came down the line and stole the ball and scored? Remember that play?
Mm-hmm. Yep. When he came and met it. So on the move right here, and it's going to be Anthony Garcia. And this is what we watched in the World Pole League when he comes from the number 4 position. He comes through very, very fast. Tries to keep that one on the field. It's still on the field.
Yeah.
And
Sugar was
Vaughn's going to turn that ball to the right there. And remember, this ball is going this direction now. And then Vaughn's going to go this way and then back this way. And then they'll ride it back.
So, let's see what Quaitonzi can do now. They have possession out to the right-hand side. Joseph will just hold back. Erskine will be the first man to challenge. Does very well, winning that challenge, winning the ball. Now, but he's got no one to play it to. Now, here's the pass for Alessia Zeidler. Another beautiful pony she's on. Good first touch. Needs to check up a little bit. Left behind for Ramiro. Ramiro just gets a very small piece of it as they turn it around. Erskine on the handlebars, trying to challenge Obregon. Ball goes to the boards. First man there will be Schwartz. Loses it. Round the outside comes Crowder. But Romero doing another great job there, sticking very close to Jason Crowder, the 5-goaler. And we have a whistle now. Will that be for delay of game? Will that be for block? You will have to wait and see. Well, we are going to have a courtesy change. Yeah, a lot going on.
Yeah, coming in right there. It is. They're blocked. Turns inside.
Yeah.
And we'll see if they decide to go with. So they're going to call block. The blocking just took too long to develop, to clear out. Like you said, Yan, you're going to get a delay game there or blocking, either or. In this case, you have blocking on the play.
So, let's hope. And I don't know if you can hear us out there, Sugar, but we're all crossing our fingers that you can unjinx yourself. So, Sugar Erskine. And he'll need this for his confidence. Or is he discussing with Jason to say, do you want to have a go at this? I think it would be good if Stewart does take this shot and score, because that'll give him a lot of confidence.
Okay, so they have a personal foul against one of the black players, so they're going to go ahead and move it from a 3 to a 2.
Okay.
On the block, after the blocking. And, well, I don't know. But we'll let Sugar Man keep shooting. He was awesome. He said, you know, some days you have those days. This is what you got, though. Alessia.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well done, Alessia.
Well done, Alessia.
Yeah.
And she does that. She does that a lope. I like that. She goes at a gallop.
Well,
Look at Sugar.
Yeah.
Sugar's great. He's like, all right, darling, well done.
That's how you do it. Very well done indeed.
Yeah, don't worry. Sugar will make up for him. He'll come back and...
So a little over 3 minutes left to play. 3 goals in it, Dale. And Alessia picking up her second goal of the afternoon. I'm sure she will be very happy with that. Ball comes out in favor of Quaitonzi. Picked up quickly by Crowder, but Crowder might have just, unintentionally. There was another player from Globalport, and he fell into the trap. You see it right here. There.
Mm-hmm.
So a 5B is the consequence. Umpires have awarded a hit from the halfway line. It'll be taken by Anthony Garcia. Nice long ball up to the front door. Now then, maybe Vaughn Miller Jr. can pick this up, but if he can't, he's got Mikey Romero just behind. Now then, Jason Crowder with your scoring hat on. Let's see if he can do exactly that. Again, they're shutting him down very early. Here comes the shot on goal with a slight bit of delay, but Vaughn Miller Jr. picks up, and I think it deservedly so, his third goal of the game.
Yeah, the good thought process here by Vaughn Miller Jr. I like to see he sees that he had Sugar going there, so he's at a good spot. He's got a clean window, and this is a clean stroke by Vaughn Miller Jr. Doesn't mess around. Watch. At a standstill, just go ahead and fire when ready. Good choice, good shot.
So 8-4 then. 1 goal apiece. Still that 4 goals that Kwaiton Z need to somehow chip away at. Well, they've won the next throw in. Crowder will send it out to the left-hand side. Again, looking for Erskine. Erskine just being beaten to it there. Ball gets sent back downfield. Obregon will outrun, well, even if it's just briefly, Joseph Schwartz. Erskine controlling that ball nicely on the near side now then. Let's see if Sugar can pick one up out of play. Well, this is where now there should have been a white shirt. There it is. Joseph Schwartz coming into the play just a little bit too late. Anthony. Nice little pass into midfield. Another one of those humongous lofted shots. Romero needs to be quick. Seidler came back also. And I'm sure that the brief will be stick with your man. And she's done exactly that throughout this afternoon. Well played, Alessia Seidler, sticking very close to her counterpart, Mikey Romero, the number 1 here for Globalport.
Very active today, Alessia. Very active. Her horses are going great for her today, too. She's going forward. She's going back. And getting a lot out of her horses. Good shooting, but on the move, it's going to be Vaughn Miller Jr. going hard. Tried to put Sugar to the outside. Did a good job pushing him wide. That's going to make him, layup shot in there with Mariano. Whoa! What a save by Erskine.
Wow. That
is incredible right there. What a play by Erskine. I'm not sure if did he save it or not. He'll talk about it. The time is running out there. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like he got it before it went over the line for sure. What a save by Sugar. I'm not sure what the time was, but we'll get it all checked out. We'll check with our scorekeepers and our sideline correspondent, Steve Lane, IRO/IRO, third man, and we'll be ready for our 6th chucker. Stay with us.
We're here at the Santa Rita Polo Farm where the PTF Polo ASSN Junior Tournament is being held for the first time ever at this location. And I mean, could you get a more beautiful venue? Probably not. The tournament includes players of all ages, starting with the youngest at just 2 years old and the oldest at 20 years old. So you've got all ages, all skill levels, and a whole lot of fun. Let's go check it out.
It reminds me of my days when I was in that position playing the kids tournament, and for us it meant the world. So I'm very happy to be here supporting my son and other kids as well, because I think they really enjoy this, and for them it's even more important than for us probably playing the 26 or the 22.
Well, that's a wrap on the PTF Polo ASSN Juniors Tournament at the Santa Rita Polo Farm. So much incredible talent coming up through the ranks. The future is certainly bright for the sport of polo. Now, for more information on the PTF, head to polotraining.org. And of course, head to Chucker TV for all of our awesome content, including full game broadcasts.
We got to give credit where credit is due, so let's go back. Time ran out, but you need to witness this. Watch this save by Sugar Erskine. Here comes the ball. And look at Erskine right there. That is a true polo star. Erskine saving that ball before it goes through the goal. Yeah, what do you think?
I think that would be, if there was such a thing, play of the month, I would call it.
Yeah, you got it. Definitely top 10 plays of the week for sure.
Yeah.
That one definitely going in the Rolodex right there. What a play by Sugar Erskine. And it also just showing you never give up.
Never.
You play to the end. And what's great about that play is that he saved it on the near side.
Yeah, which is
actually under the neck.
Incredible.
Yeah, incredible. Incredible. What a play.
Right, reminds me a lot of me when I was his age.
Yeah, I was going to say, that remind me of the way you move around the desk sometimes here at the CTV studios with such grace. As we would say, poetry in motion.
Yes, thank you, Dale. Thank you.
That was poetry in motion.
So here we go then. Chucker number 6, 4 goals in it at the moment. Globalport, and you've just got to mention these two number ones. Mikey Romero picking up 2 goals, and Alessia Zeidler also picking up and taking that penalty 3 in that last Chucker. What a great performance by the two number ones. And then, of course, we just spoke about Sugar Erskine. So it's been a real fun game. And again, of course, at the end of this Chucker, we will have your final match stats. I'm pretty sure there won't be too much of an increase, especially as far as the fouls are concerned, because both of the teams have been playing with a lot of respect, a lot of fairness, and also, playing very much by the rules.
Yeah, no, you said it. They have been a very clean, open game. Anything? Both teams. We mix up we'll check our stats at the end, check our final stats. Like you said, the biggest thing is just the second, third, fourth Chucker. And Globalport outscoring Quaidon Z 6 goals to 0. So 6 unanswered goals in the second, third, and fourth Chucker. And that's where they get their lead. In the fifth, it was 1-1. But that's where you get those you get the 4-goal lead here. But again, with 7.5 minutes left here 7 minutes left here in the 6th Chucker, and we watch Sugar Erskine right here. He's going to get a nice pass out to Leslie. She's been good around goal. Leslie Zeidler looking for her third. Oh, nice try, Leslie. Back on the little gray.
Unlucky, very unlucky. But, she's very much coming, really blossoming in this game, I think, is a good way to...
we talk about March being dialed in, and you need to be, this is when you should be ready to go after playing, if you played in January and February. Not just the 4-legged athlete, but the 2-legged athletes are always in very good condition at this point in the season. And here we go. On the move, Mikey Romero on the chestnut pony. Picks it up, takes it around. Von Miller reaches out on the black polo pony. That one goes to the far side. Erskine trying to move it out. No play here by Mariano, so he's just going to pull out of there, not the foul. And they got Crowder going forward.
Now then, Crowder hammers the long ball up to the front door. Anybody home? Nobody there. Schwartz will be the first man, but he was a little bit too far behind. Again, nice open flowing polo here by both teams. And there, that ball will go back over that halfway line. A little bit too short for Romero to pick up. It'll be taken by Erskine. He plays it under the neck this time. Again, trying to feed it over to Alessia Zeidler. Yeah, and she tried to get a piece of it. Erskine feeds it over to Crowder. Crowder would like to have had a second shot on that, but again, you've got to also give it up to Globalport, playing very solid back in defense. Waits for that ball to come to him. Here now, then the shot once again to feed that up. To feed this one up to Vaughan Miller Jr. Nicely picked up by Sugar. A little bit too short for Zeidler. Crowder been taken out of the equation on that play. Once again, a nice little pass upfield here, looking for Mikey Romero. He opens those shoulders. Well, he got a piece of it. He might have to just finish it. It lands on the penalty 2 spot. And picked up once again by Sugar.
Sugar Man will turn that back to the inside. Going to change the field here. Looking for Joseph. Playing zone back, Anthony. Protecting the 4-goal lead. Takes it around here. Mariano will run the turn here. Crowder's going to have to go for the hook here. Sacrifice himself. Look for the rotation. Miller will slow Erskine down. They're going to send Alessia forward here. Nice pass on the gray pony right here. Alessia came for the center from left to right. Try to pick that up on the move. Open back shot by Vaughn. Pinpoint pass over to Garcia. They all come together right here. Picked up by Crowder. He's got Alessia out in front here. Big ball by Jason Crowder. Alessia's got about 5 lengths on everybody. Erskine's going to push Miller wide. Alessia gets a piece of it. Then she pushes it across the center of the field. And you can see Mikey was a little upset with himself there. He went to clear that ball out and made contact, but he'll hit that over his own end line. And we will have a safety on the play. So penalty 6 in the game of polo. 3:10 on the clock. 4-goal lead. Do the math. If you score here, go to center. You need to score right away or get a penalty shot. And then that gives you an opportunity to try to pick up 4 goals in under 3 minutes.
Doable.
Doable. We have seen it done this year. To all the non-believers out there, we've seen, 3 goals scored in a minute and a half. So, and last year, Santi Torres, I think, did 4 in, 3 minutes right there? And had a foul. He had a foul in there. It all started with Adolfo back in the day, scoring 3 in just under 2 minutes, and he had a foul involved because that foul shuts, gives you the opportunity to get the goal. But remember, it's good, 20 plus seconds to get back to center, so you always got to add that in. And that's what it's hurting. It hurts when you're behind, and most teams can manage the clock professionally and legally. So, all right, Jason. He's going to take the long shot, the 60-yard shot, as Sugar and Alessio pass the stick to Jason for all the 60-yard shots. Here comes Crowder.
Deflected.
Ooh.
Looks like it came off a pony there.
Yeah, looks like a pretty hard shot there. Mariano's going to evaluate his mount. Looks like everybody's okay, but he still will evaluate his horse, and he will have the ability here. If the umpires suggest he should change or at least take a better look, but everybody seems to be all right here. We'll just take a look to make sure, slow the game down a bit. Safety first. Beautiful. Dark bay. Look at this mare here. Keen looking.
And her ears are up, so I think she's okay.
It's okay. You got the, you see there, a lot of the players do wear the tendon boots. Those are boots that have a, rubber on the inside, padding, and then plastic coating on the outside. Mm-hmm. And I've actually seen a ball hit that plastic coating, and it is durable. It's very hard, so a ball will bounce off of that. As a safety measure for the four-legged athletes, some players like using them, some players do not. You will get a fair play bowl-in based on the possession play on the whistle for the safety. Picked up here by Mikey Romero.
Good touch. Slightly topped it. There she is. Left behind for Crowder. Crowder avoids the hook. Turns things around. That hook coming in from Obregon. Now then Crowder. Nice long ball once again downfield. Yeah, he was looking to he was trying to send that over to Sugar. Crowder once again, a little under the neck shot. Nicely picked up by Joseph Schwartz. Now then, can he run with this one? Joseph once, twice, takes a big shot and puts it through. Well done, Joseph Schwartz. That was another goal very much in the making. His first of the match, but what better time than right now here in this, the sixth and final chukker. 2 minutes, Dale, and 3 goals to shoot.
Yeah, good give and go here from Erskine to Schwartz. And Joseph with the approach shot. Set up well. And good thinking there by Miller. No need to foul. Let's just stay right there. Let's make him make the shot and get back to the center as the clock goes tick, tick, tick down to 140. And they'll line back up. Ooh, Joseph's going to steal this one away. And look at this. Schwartz with the breakaway. Joseph. Checked his shoulder one time. Look for the big cut shot. Oh. I went to hit that one to the right, but shanked it to the left.
Yeah.
So they'll line up for a knock-in here. And now is where Garcia will go ahead and take a nice turn and make sure his team is lined up well. Look for a positive play here. And there's the outside pass to Mariano. Going to work this one down the boards.
Yeah, I was just about to say exactly that. And I'm sure they will have clocked how much time is left. We're under a minute. Oh, nicely done here by Romero. Romero, second touch, a little cut shot now. Or what's he going to do? The more difficult of all the shots. And look, she's there with him again. Alicia Zeidler marking her man very well today. And even though they might not win this game, Dell, as we're now done with about 24 seconds left to play, I'd like to compliment both Mikey Romero and Alicia Zeidler, both playing really, really well here this afternoon in the top pony 12.
Very well. He's getting 2 goals. Alicia, one from the field, one from the penalty line. But as you said, both of them also playing defense. They mixed it up. He said those 3 chuckers at the Quaidon Z team. They were outscored 6-0 on those chuckers, and that's where you get your difference, and that'll click it down. There you go, 8-5. So congratulations to Globalport with Mikey Romero, Vaughn Miller, Mariano Obregon, and Anthony Garcia. They'll take home the win right here. Here's our final stats of the day. Look, not as bad as see. That's what they're saying on the on those missed goals, because look at 8-5, but 15 shots to 12 shots. So only three difference in the shots. And then knock is 8-7. Throw-ins, they won more throw-ins. And they committed less fouls as the Globalport team committed more fouls. So interesting stats. It's just all those chuckers that they just missed a goal there, and they got outscored. So sometimes it happens like that. And but this is our 2023 top Pony 12 goal. Yan, any final words?
Compliments all round to both teams. Well done, Alessia Seidler, picking up two cracking goals in that game. And the same goes to Mikey Romero. It was a real joy and a pleasure to watch these two number one players come out there. And apart from that, I thought it was a very, very fair game, an open game. And again, a reflection of how cleanly they're playing, not only at the 12 goal, but at all the levels here at Grand Champions.
All right, keep an eye out for Overscheduled on gcpole.com. For Jan Eddick Frank, my name is Dale Schwetz. I speak for everyone here at CTV Sports. I say thank you for making us leaders in polo broadcasting. And always remember here at CTV Sports, we love the polo.